Apollon Client has updated to 1.21.70 for MCPE. So to get it, you can head over to the download link in the description below, which is eventually going to take you over to this MediaFire page right here, where we can download the latest version of Apollon. Simply click on that, and then the download will start automatically. Great, so now as you can see in my downloads, I have the Minecraft Apollon, and we can simply click on this just like that, and then it's going to start up. You want to click on install over here, and then it'll install automatically. Now that it's installed, we can simply click on Minecraft and open that up just like so. And as you can see, Apollon is going to be automatically enabled, which is great. And we're currently in the Russian tab. We can click on this English tab right over here. And then you want to click on the I read this button. And once you've done that, it is going to give you full access to the client. So I'll just collapse this for right now, and I'll quickly just head into a random world. Alright, so here I am inside of a world. Sorry if this is a little clunky. I'm playing on my phone and not really used to this, to be honest. Anyways, here we can click on that arrow, and that's going to open up the Apollon client. And you'll see that since the last time that I made a video on this, since the last update, it's actually updated quite a lot, and it's an incredibly good client now. It already was, but in my opinion, it's gotten really just even better. So once you open it up here, this is just going to be a main section for the client. Then in the first thing right over there, we're going to enter into the movement tab. As you can see, you can scroll a little here, and there's a bunch of amazing things here. So you can adjust gravity, you can click on these, and then as you can see, you can drag just like this. Actually, you can't see my finger, but I'm dragging across the screen once I've clicked on that, and that's going to allow me to change the values. For the rest here, there's a bunch of other really useful things, just general utilities relating to speed. Of course, always sprinting is an incredibly useful module to use on MCPE, because you always need to double tap this. But now you don't need to anymore, so that's obviously fantastic. That's one that is going to be really big on MCPE. Once again, my screen is a little small, so it's a little difficult for me to tap on all these things. But that's fantastic, of course. Then we'll move on to the combat tab. Once again, some really useful utilities, including kill aura and hitbox. And then obviously you can customize the kill aura as well. And then there's another tab right over there. There's a building tab, as you can see, just making it easier to build. There's a list tab over here where you can add friends, for example, and how that changes is that when you add friends, your kill aura, for example, won't target them. For the rest, in this visuals area, there's a bunch of visuals that you can customize, as you can see, including X-ray right down there at the bottom, and Fulbright as well. So the two things you need to X-ray perfectly, obviously really useful, and a bunch of other things too. Now this is just the render tab. In the UI tab over here, there's a few more things. Then in the hotkeys area, this area would really only make sense if you're playing on something like a keyboard on an Android device. But as you can see, you can customize these. And actually, I didn't even realize, but this also works on phones, and that's actually pretty cool. As you can see, you can change volume up to different things, so that's really nice. One of the new things in this update is actually your panic switch, and I assume that's going to be in here in the other tab. I don't see it, but that doesn't matter. In the hotkeys area, as you can see, you can choose a panic switch, and clicking on that panic switch is going to completely remove the client from your Minecraft, so that's pretty cool. There's been a few more updates rolling out as well that have also introduced other things, so that's obviously really nice. There we go, now you guys can see me. Oh, I don't have my regular skin. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so basically for right now, that was that. That's basically a quick look of how Apollon Client Recode works. Definitely, probably just about the #1 free client out there for the latest versions of MCPE. And so yeah, if you appreciate me showing you this, remember to subscribe. But for right now, thank you ever so much for watching. And I do, of course, hope to see you again in the next one. Bye.